Now, some of you might know what this game is, but I've got a little trick up my sleeve. It's Tony Hawk's Skateboarding, not Pro Skater. Now, I think some of you might be wondering, what are you talking about? Have you got like a pirate copy of the game? Is this a Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio thing? And the answer is, I don't know. This is the first, like, Tony Hawk's game on PS1, but for some reason in the UK, it's called Tony Hawk's Skateboarding. And there's been a couple of reasons people have thought. One was basically the same reason. Is someone in marketing thought that if it was called Pro Skater, they thought it would be referring to a different skating.
Right.
But some stories say they think if it was called that, it would have been like people would have thought it was about roller skating. And other stories say they would have thought they were talking about ice skating.
Oh, fancy.
Coming soon, Tony Hawk on ice.
On ice? Hey, I bet he'd be sick at it though.
Yeah, but I don't think he can sing. Yeah, this is Tony Hawk's skateboarding or Pro Skater, and this is a game I used to play a lot when I was younger. This is it's a game where not many people talk about it as much because everyone tends to talk about the sequel, because the sequel is, according to Wikipedia, considered one of the greatest video games of all time. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing through this game as my boy Andrew Reynolds. He's my favourite skater because I don't know. I just used to always play as him in this game. I'm not sure what like made me want to play as him all the time. I think I just liked his clothes.
I was gonna say, like, the way I picked characters was how, like, they dressed. Like, I still do that now.
And I think I was like, well, Tony's the main character. I'm gonna like pick someone else. Now, what I was trying to do here is, you can do this in a few of the levels, because like how it works is you get different tapes for completing objectives. So like getting certain scores, destroying things, picking up stuff, and quite a lot of the levels you can actually get all the tapes in one run, but it requires a lot of practice, whereas like this one it's fairly easy, so I was trying to go for all of them. Yeah, this isn't the first time I recorded this game. When I first recorded the game, I was having a really bad time with it, and I just couldn't like do it well. And I didn't even bother like getting all the tapes because I just had a really bad time. But then I got better, so I was like, no, you know what, I want to re-record it. I'll show those stuck-up Riverdale punks.
I did a bit of a head bop then. So like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah. I'm Andrew Reynolds. I think the other reason why, I think I know one of the other reasons why I always picked him. It's because his board. I really like the monkey board.
Yeah.
And bot.
I totally thought that was going as Boris. I was like, why would you? Like, no way.
A nice blue skateboard.
No.
um, well, it's okay. I put like something that isn't bought in in this.
Yeah.
Our yeah, I've always wanted to find that like monkey board design, just like even a picture of it of like the real board,
Yeah.
because like every board in this pretty much is a real board, or at least was a real board.
Yeah.
Strangely, this game could have turned out very differently. Like, I am very glad for how it did turn out.
Mm.
But can you imagine if this game was a racing game?
I don't think I would have played it if it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
The people I used to play games with, like my brother and my dad, like they scream competitive, and it would have made me so angry.
Yeah.
Would not have played it.
Because this was at a point when this was at a point where Activision were really like neurotic and didn't like trying out new things. So when they were making this game, they told Neversoft to make it a racing game because racing games were really popular at the time, and it would have been a safe genre to try.
Yeah.
And then right at the last minute, the guys at Neversoft were like, "Yeah, no, we want to make it a proper skateboarding game where the skaters go 10 miles in the air, but we want to make it like an actual skating game, not a racing game," and that paid off.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
I really
just
used
think
to
like
love this map.
yeah, I think my favorite might be. I know when I was younger, my favorite was the Chicago map. I don't know, the first map, the warehouse, is a classic.
It is a classic. That's the one that I remembered more
like them
before
all.
coming back.
Yeah. Do you know what's sad about in the remake that I found out?
What?
Um,
Eat shit! I'm kidding.
So the warehouse is located in Woodland Hills in this game. Because that's where Neversoft were based. And in the remake, it's in... I can't remember where it's in, but it's not in Woodland Hills anymore. It's where Vicarious Visions is based, because they developed the remake, so they changed that location. So yeah, I am going for every tape in this run, but I didn't get every tape. I can't get every tape in one go because I'm not that good. So
Honesty, though.
so yeah, I will just be cutting to. I'm sorry, I'll hand in my skating license. I'll give my skateboard. I'll post my skateboard to Mr. Hawk, and he can burn it.
Give yourself more credit. You're doing a lot better than I would, honestly.
Oh, thank you. Ow.
Donk.
I think one of the things that was really interesting about Andrew Reynolds for me was so when I was a wee lad in reception, because I used to play this game even back then. Although I kind of have some faint memories of it, but according to the rest of my family, I used to get really mad at this game.
Rage.
Well, there were a lot of things that maybe I think I do remember getting mad at the game for. And I also thought I'd show this off because this is nice. This is a nice secret.
Yeah.
And in the remake, this place is open, like the front door's open, so you can just get in straight away. But
Which is
in the
wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that at all.
I understand why they did it though in the remake. It's because the remake adds extra objectives. So like every level has 10 objectives, I think, instead of 5. And it would have just made doing some of the objectives too tedious, that if you had to jump into the ceiling every time. But yeah, apparently I used to get really mad at this game. And I'm not denying that, because I'll leave that for later. I just want to say first about Andrew Reynolds is yeah, when I was really small and like in reception, there was this new kid that came to my school, and he was in the other class, and his last name was Reynolds.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's Reynolds, as in Andrew Reynolds. Are they related?
Are they
Please
related?
be related.
Or are you?
It's like, I wonder if he's cool, and I wonder if he skates
do you
as
like
well.
skateboards? But do you skate?
Can you imagine that, like him coming up to me and like telling me about himself? And I'm just like, yes, but do you skate?
Do you skate though? Tell me. I'm uninterested otherwise.
And yeah, but I never had any real interactions with him at school. The only interaction I remember is one time I wasn't feeling well, and I threw up on the desk that he normally sits at.
On the desk?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to laugh at that, but like the desk.
Yeah.
Why do I imagine that, and why is it so funny? I can't.
So then, so I got sent home because obviously I was sick.
Yeah.
And then, like the next day, he came up to me at like lunchtime, and he grabbed my arms and shook me and just went, "Why were you sick on my table?" And then just left.
I just kind of imagine you just sat there, just listening and taking in all the education, and then just and just done.
That's pretty much how it was.
Oh God.
It's I won't get into the details,
No.
but there were just times where, due to reasons, I would actually just be, I would just get suddenly
be
really sick and just throw up. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
What I really like about this stage is, if you are playing in the European version of the game, lucky you get the better soundtrack in my opinion. Which unfortunately none of the exclusive tracks appear in the remake. In the American version, in the original, I think it's either 2 or 3 music tracks that don't appear. Yeah, there's 3 music tracks that don't appear in the European version, and I know one of them is one of them I know definitely isn't in the European version, because the song is about talking about how like America is great and Europe sucks. And then and I think the other 2 songs, I think they just wanted some variety, because let's be honest, like the rock and stuff is really great, but I think especially more in like other European countries, I think their tastes are a bit different.
Yeah.
Can I just say this, that hidden tape gives me so much trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a way you're meant to do it, but it's a little unintuitive. But it's like you have to jump earlier than expected, otherwise you won't make it.
Mm.
And you have to like gain, like the easiest way is you have to do a grind earlier on, because doing tricks gives you a tiny bit of extra speed.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only way you make it. But yeah, there's in the European version though, the music is replaced with two like kind of drum and bassy songs.
Mm.
And then one rap song, and I actually really like the rap song. It actually fits like skateboards driving on like what's the word? Well, there's kind of pathways that where they've got like patterns in the you know what I mean, on the ground. Like, you know, it's not just like clear pavement. It's like tiled and stuff.
Oh, does it start with
Like,
M? No.
Maybe. Well, anyway, it's yeah. When you like go across one of those, it just goes really well with that.
Yeah.
If you made it into that parking bit, the level automatically ends, which is what I was trying to do there.
Ah, okay.
I also prefer how the mall looks in this game, because in the remake, it's implied that the mall's been abandoned and it's like completely like dilapidated.
Yeah. No,
But
I
I just
didn't
like-
like going back to that.
Yeah, I prefer this, like, where it's just it's empty, like everyone's
Yeah.
got the day off.
Yeah. Well, it kind of feels like
but-
they've broke in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah, that's how I assumed.
Oh.
When I was younger, I was just like, I assumed they broke into it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense with the whole like extreme skater thing.
Yeah, cool dudes. Let's break into this like mall and skid everywhere.
We're not gonna steal anything though. That's just
No,
taking it
that's too far, guys. Not cool.
See you in the next part.
Bye.